Hello, welcome back to our channel. Today, we're jumping into the very first episode of an incredible story called Heart of a Phoenix. We are about to enter the world of Mystic Valley and explore the legend of the true Phoenix blood, a story all about destiny, power, and, oh yes, betrayal. So at the center of all this is a young girl named Ariana. And the key thing to get here is that her power isn't something she earned, she was just born with it. She has this spiritual essence that basically makes her superhuman from day one. It really makes you wonder, right? Is your life defined by the power you're given or by the choices you make with it? And that right there is the big question that kicks everything off. What happens when your greatest strength becomes your biggest weakness? This isn't just another story about a hero with cool powers. Nope. It's about how fragile you can be when you're that special, especially when you trust the wrong person.
Okay, so let's set the scene. First up, we meet our hero, Ariana, and she is, right away, what you might call a rebellious genius. Get this, we're introduced to Ariana when she's just 8 years old, but her power is already completely off the charts. They call her a spiritual genius, and her speed is so intense that to her own mom, she's just a literal blur. That little detail is so important because it shows you just how disconnected she is from the normal world, even from her own family. And then, bam, her mother, Britta, drops this bombshell. And that whole image of a free, powerful kid just comes to a screeching halt. An engagement? To the crown prince? This is the real fight, isn't it? Her incredible personal power clashing right against the wall of tradition and duty. I mean, she can move faster than the eye can see, but she just can't outrun her fate. And this just lays out the whole problem perfectly. For Ariana, being a princess isn't some dream come true. It's a cage. It's about freedom versus being tied down. They just don't get what's important to her. And you know, when a powerful person feels trapped, what do? They act out. So her reaction to this whole arranged marriage thing isn't to sit down and talk it out. Oh no, it's to take action. But her little plan to sabotage everything, it backfires and ends up revealing something so much bigger that it completely changes everything. So what's her genius plan to get out of a royal wedding? An egg attack. Seriously, it's such a perfect little kid moment. Here she is with the power of a demigod, and she thinks the best way to rebel is to just pelt her future husband with a bunch of eggs. You gotta love it. But here's the twist. The prince, Warwick, the target of her prank, he just deals with it. Like it's nothing. He throws up an invisible barrier, and just like that, the great egg apocalypse is over. This is a huge moment because it's the first time Ariana has ever met someone who can match her. She's not the only one who's special. In this failure, it makes her ask a much deeper question. It's not just about getting out of a marriage anymore. Now, it's, why me? Out of all the powerful girls out there, why was she the one chosen for this? And here it is, the big answer. Her mother finally tells her she has something way beyond just a normal spiritual gift. She has the true Phoenix blood. It's this incredibly rare power that gives her the abilities of the mythical phoenix, and it means she's the first in a whole generation destined to protect the skies.
You know, with a mythical power comes a mythical destiny. Turns out there's a prophecy that says her power, combined with Prince Warwick's, is the only thing that can save the world. So the stakes just went from an unwanted marriage to, the fate of everyone. But there's a flip side, right? Being a living legend also makes you a living target. I mean, that is a lot to drop on an 8-year-old. And just as Ariana is trying to process all this, trying to figure out who she is now, the story takes us to the cliff's edge, where that theoretical danger is about to become very, very real. She's completely overwhelmed, so she escapes to her favorite spot, a cliff top, just to think. She's trying to wrap her head around this massive destiny, which makes her totally vulnerable. And that's when they always strike, isn't it? The exact moment our hero is lost in thought, the real threat makes its move. Suddenly, the silence is broken. A twig snaps. Startled, Ariana uses her incredible power to just push the clouds away from the moon, lighting up the entire cliff top. And the person standing there isn't some monster. It's her classmate, Madeline. The threat wasn't some stranger from far away. It was someone right there in her own world. And Madeline doesn't waste any time. She draws a purple sword, and her motive is just chillingly simple. She's not here to talk. She's here to take what Ariana has. The betrayal is real, and the duel begins. Okay, so let's get to the turning point.
The fight is intense, but as it so often happens, the battle isn't won by some brilliant move. It's lost because of one tiny mistake. Now, Ariana is a skilled fighter, even as a kid. She's dodging and weaving, fighting back with everything she's got. But as she shifts her weight, the ground right at the edge of the cliff just crumbles under her foot. It's a split second of distraction, but a split second is all her enemy needs. In that single instant, Madeline lunges. The tip of her sword slices Ariana's forehead. A single, shimmering drop of amber blood, the true phoenix blood, is drawn out. Madeline captures it, absorbs it, and just like that, Ariana's connection to her power is just severed. It's gone. Ariana tries to fight back, tries to levitate, to do anything, but there's nothing. She's powerless. And Madeline's cruel words just confirm her absolute worst fear. She's just ordinary. And for someone like Ariana, that is a fate worse than death. And this brings us to the shocking end of this first chapter. Because for Madeline, just stealing the power, that wasn't enough. She had to erase the original. While Ariana is still in shock, totally defenseless, Madeline doesn't even hesitate. She lunges forward and drives her sword straight into Ariana's heart. The betrayal is final, and it is absolute. Standing over Ariana, Madeline declares her victory and her new name, a name she stole. She's going to be the one to marry the prince, the one with the power. From now on, she will be the Red Phoenix. And as a final act, Madeline shoves Ariana's body right off the edge of the cliff. Her scream is just swallowed by the darkness as she falls. But you have to wonder, can a phoenix ever truly die? If you like the story, please like and share it, and subscribe to the channel to watch future episodes. Thanks for watching.